This is The Party with Serene
and Pearl.
Get it right, Poddy.
Welcome back to the Trim Healthy Podcast with Serene Pearl, and I'm Danny, and you're you. Get in here, people. It's time to rock out with these gals. What are we rocking out about, gals?
I have no idea. I'm just sitting here eating. Serena's bringing a surprise, a Christmas surprise.
Let's just eat on the episode.
You know, I'm bringing
okay?
a Christmas surprise, but I was actually meant to bring it. I was inspired to bring this about a month ago. I wrote notes, and I really felt like, oh, I've got to bring this. This is going to really benefit the people.
The people.
And then I came to the party to record it, and Pearl's like, no, we got this going, we got that going. You put that on pause, little sis. So I was like, okay.
Do you want to hear what I'm eating? And then I can see what Danny's eating.
This is
It's got nothing on it.
homemade sourdough.
No, it ain't. It looks so...
It's milted, wilted, and spelted.
It looks like Dave's killer bread with the raisins.
Oh, whatever.
It's a C+.
I'll tell you what I'm...
how's
and
Dave's?
you
Yeah,
can
see?
rate my snack.
Yeah, what's
It
in
is Greek yogurt, 2%, half a cup, because I didn't think I would eat a full cup on the party.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons of peanut flour, 2 tablespoons of optimized vanilla whey, with like a tablespoon of peanut butter to drizzle over top.
Ooh,
It's
that
not
sounds
fermented.
delicious.
Now rate it.
I give it an F.
No, I give that a drive-through sous A. Yeah.
All my proteins covered.
Yeah, no, it's a drive-through sous A. To be a purist A, it wouldn't be Greek yogurt. It'd be like quark made from your homemade kefir.
Or El Ruderai quark.
Right.
What'd
No,
you call
I
it?
give it an A. I give it an A for drive-through sous.
No, the quark.
Quark.
What's that?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a harder, firmer Greek yogurt kind of texture that, I think it's Iceland calls it quark, right?
It's delicious.
You can buy quark at Whole Foods, but it'd be the drive-through soup quark.
Serene makes her own.
Anyway, let's get to the point. So I had this inspiration, and I felt like I should bring it to the people. But now, I don't know what the heck I was even talking about.
So we don't know why anyone's here.
Pearl's like, you got something? I said, yes, that one I had a month ago. So I sat down, thought I will look at my notes, and I'll be able to read my notes. I can't even read my own writing.
It's going to be
So
good, guys. Don't leave.
We close our party.
Give her a second. She's going to let her cook.
I'm like, yeah, but I think it'll still be good. I think you guys are going to help me birth it again.
Watch her
so
cook.
let me take you back to the story that began it all. I was up in my bedroom, looking up something on my phone. I'm sure it was some wonderful thing to research.
It was some quark level stuff.
And all of a sudden, I get this banner flash across my phone with a countdown saying, your phone has been hacked. 76 viruses are going to take over your phone unless you press this button now. I went into panic. I'm like, I don't want 76 viruses on my phone. That's terrible. I don't know what to do. This freak out. I'll quickly call my husband. Darling Babeheart. I quickly dial him. And I say,
That's
darling.
true. She has a picture of her husband, and he's called Darling Babeheart.
Is that the name in his contact record?
It just came out one day.
Do you know what her name is on my phone? Well, I've called her. You'll all think I'm weird, but it's a very big compliment to her. Fat Buns Allison.
Yes, Fat Buns Allison.
I've called
it's prophetic. It's what I'm shooting for.
I've called Lisa Babeheart.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, but in my phone, she's Baywatch, BAE.
That's sweet.
That is
I love
really
that.
hot.
So anyway, I'm like, darling Babeheart. And he picks up. If he hadn't picked up, I would have pressed the button out of the terrorism that came across my skin. My screen, okay? And it was like, I had this thing. If the whole world was going to blow up if I didn't do something now. It was one of those pressure tactics. You've got the countdown. You see the seconds are going before your eyes. And Sam said, do not press that button. That's just a whole big scam. They want you to press that button because then they want you to think that you
Then
have
you
to
will
clean
have
their phone,
76.
and then they have to only be the ones that fix it. Oh my goodness, what do sisters do? What on earth are you doing? No, you're actually creating. See, my hair's dry. It's winter. and
Does anyone else feel awkward?
It's just creating.
It was just a little rat nest of your hair. I fixed it.
It's the rat nest. I can't help it. But guess what? So he saved me from the terrorist approach, which is whenever there is a decision that has to be made fast, I realized it's usually a bad decision. Okay, and just to make things actually feel more inspired, last Saturday I did another terrible thing.
What did you do, Serene?
I was researching again, and somehow, instead of being intelligent and researching, for the first time in a long time, I went to Facebook because it was a family signal that I thought, I'll just check out the pictures of the family, and then an ad popped up on Facebook, and I did not know that you don't trust ads that pop up on Facebook because I'm one of those non-social media people. Well, it's this lovely Australian O'Neill lady, okay?
Oh, Barbara
O'Neill, and she's talking about Alzheimer's simple thing with a honey and a special flower, and guess what? And then it switches. Somehow she's there, and then all of a sudden it's Dr. Ben Carson. I'm like, I love Dr. Ben Carson. And there's a news anchor. It looks like a real news anchor, and it's saying, yes, Dr. Ben Carson. And they were talking together about this wonderful new discovery, anti-Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's will be gone for good off of the face of the planet. It works on 98% of all the people tried, but you have to act now. Okay. Now, when they said act now, I'm like, oh, this sounds sus. But it's Ben Carson before my eyes. And he starts using scripture on me. He's like, scripture. And then the Lord showed me in the night. That worked on me too.
He brought God into it.
He brought God into it. Well, it wasn't Ben after all. It was good old AI.
She called me and she's like,
Yeah.
okay, my take on
after
this.
I spent $1,000
For Dad. She's like, hey, our dad's getting older. You know, his mum died of Alzheimer's. So Dad's always trying to protect his brain.
Yeah, he doesn't have Alzheimer's.
Serena's like, I'm at Whole Foods. Like, I'm in Franklin. She's like, I just bought this, Pearl. I want you to look at it. I'm like, Serene.
I sent the ad to Dad because I was so excited I brought it for him. I sent it to my husband, and
I'm
I was
like-
on a high. But I went through the funnel too because at first, after it says act now, only 75 bottles left, right? You have to do this now because it's only small batches at this special, pristine cider honey from the Himalayas, and only this one flower that they have to walk up
I
mountains.
know,
and
but let me talk. I clicked on the video. I said, Serene, that's a fake. It's not even Ben Carson. It's AI.
but he looked real,
impersonating
and it
Ben
talked
Carson.
like Ben too.
That's funny. I'm always like, who are these ads for, Serene?
Well, I just didn't know. And Sam's like, where was this ad from? I'm like, well, were you on Facebook? He said. I said, well, I don't
That's
know.
why
Maybe
she
I
shouldn't be
was.
on
I'm not even
Facebook.
used to being on Facebook.
And
he's
it's
like-
new people to Facebook they target to because they all think
Yeah.
you're
But then it
90
said,
years
you want
old.
your loved one to be on this for 6 months, right? Well, guess what? It works way better if they do morning and night, which is really a 12-month supply, but for this limited time only. And I knew that limited time only is a bad phrase. I knew it meant bad things. But it was Ben Carson. He brought the Lord into it, okay? He said God
Yeah.
gave him
It's
this.
Ben and God, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
And he was going on for an hour. And even though it was cheesy social media and it has pictures of like old Alzheimer's ladies, you know, finally hugging and seeing their grandchildren for the first time, I still felt moved by the scripture and Ben. I trusted good old Ben Carson. All right.
AI Ben.
So I pressed not only the first funnel, I pressed for the actual full double morning and night. So then I doubled up on my order. And my husband, as I'm calling him to say, look at this wonderful thing I've done for our father. And I know you don't like me spending money this much, like without talking to you, but this was only 75 bottles.
and I had to do it.
I had to do it, and I couldn't get through to you in time. I knew it, so I just pressed. Like halfway through that, I had my card out. I was waiting for them when I could put my number in. I was that convinced. And so this whole thing to tell. Anyway, I had to spend I ended up crying on the phone to my husband because he's like, you're going to have to call the bank and stop press because you don't even want your father taking that pill. You don't even know what's in that thing. If they're going to lie about Ben Carson. And they even had all these old actors on there saying, you know, yeah, we had Alzheimer's.
Serene, I told you. And you wanted me to watch the whole thing. I'm not watching
I'm
that,
like,
I can
watch
tell.
it though, Pearl, because it's really Ben.
There's old actors like, we had Alzheimer's too, and we don't anymore. I think.
Yes. Anyway, all that to say is it proves my point that whenever there is act now, make this decision fast now in your life, there's usually terrorism behind there, okay? And so I want to bring this to our THM journey, and that's what I was inspired to bring you a month ago. If your brain is telling you, quickly, now, run to the fridge, the freezer, and grab your Ben & Jerry's. You have to, because it's the only way you're really going to enjoy this late night Saturday movie with your children or husband on the couch. You need your Ben & Jerry's. Quickly, don't think. You've got the counter. You have 60 seconds to do this because you might change your mind and you really, really need that ice cream to enjoy this moment. I say press the pause. Get your remote out onto your brain and press pause. Any decision you have to make quick. Any temptation, any thought that's like act now. If you're driving down the road and you're getting a little snacky and your normal brain would say, oh, when you get home, you can have a lovely optimized chocolate protein shake while you're cutting the veggies for your chicken stir fry. That might be the normal thought. But maybe a terrorist thought would say, there's that Dairy Queen. You could quickly drive through. Quick. The exit is now. The exit now. If you don't get your turn signal in right now, you will miss this opportunity. Last time while this offer lasts. And I'm just saying, I think there's many times, and I even want to broaden it from diet. And I want to throw it out to you, but let me broaden it before I throw it out to you. Even in my marriage, even in my relationships, it could be like, act now. Tell them how you really feel. Get it all out, because in half an hour, this whole conversation will be over and it'll be really weird to bring it out then. So you should really do your hissy fit now while it's more harmonious, to the actual situation. Yeah. While the emotions match more, you should really...
Yeah, while we're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when I was young, it might be slam the door on Pearl now. Slam it now, because this is your opportunity. You're walking through the doorway. You only have this one opportunity to slam it. So I wanted to talk about putting a pause on fast decisions and temptations and terrorist thoughts that you have to make quick decisions on. Would you like to take over here?
Well, I feel
Merry
like
Christmas, by the way.
No, I feel like it's so good because they always end up in bad results, right? So now you're $1,000 out and we don't know what Dad's about to take.
Yes.
But regarding that, with the Trim Healthy journey, I remember you bringing a podcast once, and I forget it was all about wisdom. And in the Bible, it was called a she. Mm-hmm. And she is waiting. Wisdom is waiting for us to listen in. Yeah. But see, she's not instant. Wisdom takes reflection. It takes listening in. It's that still small voice. Mm-hmm. And I think it's never that urgent terrorist voice. So if we have that urgent voice, it's usually the wrong one. It usually comes with bad results. Yeah. And for me, I think, yes, prepping that chicken stir fry, you said it was such a great visual picture. It was much slower, right? That instant drive-through was like instant sugar fix, instant turn here, instant gratification. But what are the results? It's like that you've been swindled by that fake AI Ben Carson. And then what your body gets is something not wise. Mm-hmm. But if you can take that time and just pause, okay, there is Dairy Queen. And I have this with Dunkin' Donuts all the time because it's not Dairy Queen that speaks to me. It's Jolly Dunkin' Donuts.
And it's not for the donuts, right? It's for the coffee?
No, I love Dunkin' Donuts. I love Dunkin' Donuts.
Do you like to dunk the donut?
Nope. I like to have coffee and a couple of times a year I'll let myself because I'm food freedom. But my natural body wants to do it every week when I pass the sign.
You talking about donuts or coffee?
Donuts, both. I want to buy the coffee and eat the sugar. It's just the jelly donut. No, I will eat the whole thing. Serene, I'm not you. I'm Pearl.
Oh, this is a new revelation.
No. I let
Who
myself
are you?
do this about 2 or 3 times a year just because I allow that.
Yes.
But
what's your
my
go-to
body
donut?
wants to do it every just jelly filled. Yeah.
Okay. What like strawberry jelly?
Just whatever they come as in Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. I think it's strawberry.
It's such a subpar donut.
No. I see that sign every time I go grocery shopping. Yeah. And it's always that instant, come on, Pearl, come on, you've just got groceries. But wisdom is, I have to talk myself through it. Hold on, don't turn. Because that turn, if you're doing that every week, is a bad decision.
But why not go to the farmer's market and get like an old-fashioned donut from a family?
That's a great thing to do.
Her way to the grocery store.
This is an impulse move.
This is an
impulse.
I
would totally go to Five Daughters Bakery in Franklin Farmers Market.
That's what I'm talking about.
That would be a better choice than Dunkin's if I'm gonna do it as a treat. Sure, It's got sugar, but it's not got all the other things. I feel like I'm just saying.
My daughter's introducing me to her boyfriend, and he has a neck tattoo.
And that relates.
What's beneath you? Duncan's beneath you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was an analogy. I got it.
I'm going to go.
Yeah, I got it. Took me a while.
Yeah. Well, you know, another thing I think of too, you know, when I have kind of terrorist thoughts in my brain, I'm like, or just decisions that I feel like I have to make and they're quick. I always think to myself, well, who is my most wisest counselor around me? Okay, that is
Jesus.
the Holy Spirit inside of me, because he's called Wonderful Counselor. He's called Keeper. And I always think, okay, but I got to stop, and I've got to invite him in, and I need to take that time of reflection, like you said, with wisdom. And it's an amazing thing when I do stop and invite him into those crossroad decisions that seem like I have to make this decision now. The decision's made slower, but it's always made wiser. And then I'm kept in that decision, because he's not only the wonderful counselor, he's the keeper. And it's those fast decisions we make by ourselves in our own wisdom of man that's not wise at all. We're not kept.
I know, but Serene, they feel right. You're calling them a terrorist decision, and I agree. But they feel far from terrorist. My brain, if I want to see that Dunkin' Donut, and sorry, Dunkin' Donut, I'm sure you're great. I'm sure you're lovely and all. I'm sure you're lovely and all, and good people work for you. But I don't want you have to taking over my life. But it doesn't feel like a terrorist choice to go and pull my car through that drive-through. It actually feels like a very
self-care.
Feels like a dopamine choice.
Yeah, dopamine. Dopamine. And so, it doesn't feel like a terrorist choice to, if my husband says something to me, to suddenly snap at him. It feels like standing up for Pearl choice.
Right.
So much of this doesn't necessarily feel wrong or feel like it's going to be harmful, but we have to understand it with the truth, with wisdom. That it doesn't matter what it feels like. These things are harmful to us.
That's so true.
And we got to see them for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of a quote.
Yes.
Unless you make your subconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate.
Well, that's good, Danny,
really
because
good.
so much of it is autopilot, right?
Any of the dumbest decisions I've done with food have been the autopilot ones. Like, I don't even allow the thought to really come into the processing station.
Oh, I do. Oh, I allow it.
You bring it forward and you analyze it and you say, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
But it's usually fast, right? This is not something you get to dwell on for a while. This is like you pretty act on it soon, I think.
Yeah, but the way my brain works is it's fast, but a day is like 1,000 years. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like Diet Coke, for example. I will lose the battle. Mm-hmm. If there's a Diet Coke available, I will choose it. And I will go Alzheimer's into my bloodstream.
I mean, you'll accept the Alzheimer's as you're drinking it.
It's psychotic.
Yeah.
But Danny,
I'm not happy with it.
But Danny, baby steps. You used to do the Pop-Tarts in the morning for breakfast and you no longer do. So you're just stating what is. But I bet you in 7 years, when we're sitting here 14 years into the podcast rather than 7, you'll be like, yeah, I always used to succumb to Diet Coke, man.
I need something.
That was the old
I got to
days.
replace, though, like it's so difficult to just stop. Like, what hits like a Diet Coke?
And that's what the wonderful counselor would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the path of life that he shines before us.
Because there always is a wiser alternative.
Can I just hear, is Diet Coke bad? Just tell me.
Yes.
It's bad.
Yes, it's a terrorist.
I have to say something about Diet Coke. Every person has their own journey with
This
it.
is
Now,
Christmas.
my husband drinks.
Tread carefully.
Shred.
Do not argue with me.
You're supposed to give me a
Party is
present.
neat.
That's true. My husband does drink some Diet Coke. Now, I think it would be worse for him if I nagged him like I used to
Yes.
and brought that cortisol up in him, because
we're
he's not
allowed
going
to
to change
nag
anyway.
Danny.
We're allowed to nag Danny.
You can nag me.
I don't like the sweetener used. Too true. I also don't like sugar in the real Coca-Cola. So some people
we're
say,
just saying both is bad.
some people say, I'm not going to drink that Diet Coke. I'm going to drink Coke with some real sugar
She's
in it.
not
It's
gonna say
better.
what you want.
It's not better, people.
No, I agree with
Oh,
that.
she's okay.
She's. I thought she was going to say
It's not-
a
yeah.
little Diet Coke here
It
and there,
beats
a
real
little
Coke.
Jolly Dunkin' here and there. I still love her, but the deal is I agree with her. The sugar, the aspartame, okay, you get Alzheimer's through one of them, and then the sugar, you get diabetes.
And we're not going out
your
here
choice
saying,
of death, a shotgun
hey,
through the head or a stab through the
Serene,
heart.
we're not saying Diet Coke will give you Alzheimer's. We're not making those claims. We're saying
I kinda am,
aspartame
but
in
it's
some
okay.
countries is illegal.
It is
for what it does
illegal.
to the brain. So
She doesn't want to claim it because her husband drinks an occasional diet.
Do
It's
they
not good
have
for her
Diet
to
Coke
claim
in the
it.
blue zones?
No, they don't.
I'm sure they don't.
I mean,
Hey,
it's there.
okay, so, but it's amazing where Coca-Cola goes,
Yeah.
okay? Because our nephew just came out of Burma, war-torn
Yeah.
Burma. It's amazing
Where
when there's
people
a Coca-Cola
people
bottle.
are sleeping in hammocks and trees full time,
Drinking their Coca-Cola.
but they got Coke.
They've got nothing to eat.
They've
but
got cell phones
Coke.
too.
Cell
no
phones
house.
and
They
Coke.
don't work, but they've got the cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to give you a Hark the Herald Angels thing. Let's bring it around to
Okay.
Christmas.
Bring it around.
It's Christmas season. The new year is coming. There is going to be some terrorist thoughts, some shame, some guilt. We don't like shame and guilt. We're just going to shove it because, there may have been some giving in to Aunt Marge's pie. There might have been some strategic decisions for Aunt Marge's pie, and that's fine too.
My hands up.
That's
Strategically,
100% fine. There's vitamin P. But there's going to be some fast acting terrorist thoughts. How am I going to get this off quick?
ooh, please.
Okay, I have to act now, and I have to join this particular new challenge that's coming across on a Facebook ad, and it's all like carnivore only with a, what do you call that? Those crazy exercise 90-minute
Yeah, that was back in the 90s. P90s?
Buns of
P90X.
Steel. Oh.
That was way
You
back.
remember Buns
What
of
is
Steel?
there on the social media today, little
Some
miss
some
social
new
media?
boot camp thing.
Some new boot camp thing. Okay. It's going to want you to sign up, and you're going to think this is the only way. Press a pause and get some wonderful counsel. Just get if you have the Holy Spirit inside of you, if you go to wisdom and let's do this with counsel. Let's do it the wise way and be kept. And don't start your year off the very cortisol spiking wrong way that's going to leave you with rebound weight gain in the end and a metabolism that's even weaker.
Yeah, anything fast results, like, hey, fast sugar, fast dopamine, my Dunkin' Donuts sign is like giving me a hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then the same thing is what Serene's saying. This is where we invite the wonderful counselor. If there's been like some fluffy fat coming on because the holidays, maybe we gave in or this and that, and we're like, okay, oh my goodness, I'm exasperated. I need to get this off fast. Harm, because anytime you take weight down fast, you are harming your body. You are stripping your lean muscle. You are raising your cortisol. You are ruining your hormones.
But do get community. And you know how I said that I called my husband. He's the one that said,
Yeah.
because, you don't catch everything in life. Other people catch some things you miss. And he's like, no, Facebook ads.
What about Pearl?
No, that was the first,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I called Pearl. And Pearl was like, good old Pearl was protecting
But
my
you'd already
my fat
done.
buns.
You'd already done it. You already bought it.
Did you make the
I
order?
know. I have. It's already done. But anyway,
She should have called me before.
yes. But so,
because there was
so
75
I'm trying
left.
to say, grab community. Whatever you decide is a wise way of getting healthy in this new year. Do it with community. And I want to read a quote. I wrote down some quotes when I was a spider a month ago. Hope they still match. It says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And so I've got some other quotes too, and they're not necessarily about community, but can I just spiel them off?
It
Let's see if they
actually
relate.
is your potty.
Instead of saying, we need to fix this right now, you can step back and say, help me understand what's happening. And that's a good one too. Because a lot of times in the new year, we want this right now fix. But it's best to actually understand what has happened to your body over the holidays and understand the process your body really needs to get to for sustainable weight loss, fat loss, I should say, not weight loss. Okay, let's try this. Once she stopped rushing through life, she was amazed how much more life she had time for. And I think that's also, we can broaden this here again too. And it's just whenever we feel like we're pushed into rushing through anything in life,
Yeah.
maybe it's not even just decisions. Maybe it's just rushing through things that we should take more time to enjoy. I think that we don't even realize life. We actually have more time than we realize, because when you enjoy something, time slows down for you.
Yeah. I've started doing that with my showers.
Yes.
For many years, when you're a young mum, you can't take long showers, right? Of course, because your children need you. And I got into this habit, even though I didn't have any young children, and of always thinking a shorter shower is better because, hey, I'm taking money and, the hot water is heating up. And yes, sometimes I still have to rush. But these days, I take that maybe 2 minutes longer shower. And I still have the same amount of time in my life, but I think my cortisol goes down because I think, hey, Pearl, this is for you, girl.
Yeah.
This beautiful hot water, this peaceful feeling, just 2 more minutes. It's your present to yourself. I have the best thoughts in the shower. When my mind just calms down, that beautiful hot water starts just pouring, I get this peaceful feeling and some fantastic thoughts, like maybe for writing our books, just start streaming. And it's just such a great time, and it's slow rather than fast. I'm going to get out of the shower right now. I'm going to
Yes.
It's just
Then
2 minutes
shower
of
becomes
slow.
a chore instead of a wonderful self-care. And I do want to say this, while we're in the shower, all know about my shower. You walk into the shower, then you go into the potty.
The potty?
Yes.
You meaning not this potty?
No.
Yeah.
We've talked about the earlier potties years and years ago.
There are new people in the room, Serene.
Okay, well, when my husband designed our particular bedroom, we weren't thinking of selling our house to any normal real estate Franklinites like Danny.
Yeah.
We have this shower with a lovely glass window. It's lovely. It's in our bedroom. It's not really an ensuite, our room. It's not like a separate bathroom. It's kind of just like a studio.
Let me tell
apartment
you
room.
about this. Sam designed it. It's in the bedroom, and it's a shower cubicle glass, but it's see-through. Now, why do you think he designed it? So he could just lie in bed and look at his wife showering.
Hey,
It's the truth of the matter.
There is a bathroom.
I support it.
There is a bathroom. There is a potty through the glass. There's another glass door, so it's not.
But he can't see you in that
connected.
potty. That
No.
one's got...
And there's a potty in there. The reason is because we couldn't put a door in the other wall because we have a little kitchen for date nights for us up there. So we can make steak together up there or whatever.
Oh,
We
you
have
can
a
make
kitchen
food in
our
your bedroom.
Yeah.
You get your own little
But
kitchen.
we couldn't fit everything in. So we had to have the door through the shower. Okay. So I have a potty in the shower. So when you started thinking of taking time in the shower, I started thinking, where else can I take time? And I thought, people rush through their number twos. They don't sit down.
Not Mexicans.
You need to sit and have a siesta and let things loosen.
Oh, I've learned.
It can be self-care.
I've learned from my grandchildren. I was thinking about this morning. Jax, my little grandson, goes number twos every morning. But his routine is...
Like somebody should.
to sit on that bathroom, and I always wonder, what's his brain thinking? Nothing. But he just sits and waits till it's come. It's his little routine. And
So he doesn't even necessarily feel the need. He just goes and sits. It's
I
time.
don't know. It's just like maybe a tiny bit of need, but then 15 minutes later it's all done. But he just...
We would have sat there for 3 seconds and
yeah.
thought, not time. Get up and go get moving.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yes.
wonder what the natural rhythm is to number twos.
Maybe there's a terrorist thought that says there's a 76 seconds countdown timer. If you don't get it done in this time,
Yeah.
you've missed your opportunity.
No,
I
you
know.
don't want to
So
bust
get
a
up.
roid.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, do you want me to read some other quotes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Wisely,
talking about.
you want to hear about from good old Shakespeare?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did.
I don't like Shakespeare's quotes sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Some of them are really morbid, aren't they? But
Yes.
anyway, I actually had a wonderful bunch of scriptures a month ago,
And
but I
you've
can't
lost them.
find them on my notes.
So
I lost them.
Instead,
So
we're quoting
Shakespeare instead.
Shakespeare.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast. He got that one right, I think.
All right,
Did they?
shakes.
Oh, good on you, Shakes.
Okay. Now, what about some of these? There are some things that are just not worth rushing. Number twos, right?
Yeah.
Especially something that you wish would last forever.
Number twos. There's no feeling like a good number two. Nothing.
Yeah, when it's proper.
When it's proper,
Hey, I love this one. And it's all anonymous. I don't know who wrote these.
When it's proper, you're like, that was my problem.
yes.
Oh, there.
And your mood is like 10 times better.
Oh,
yes,
man.
Serotonin, dopamine, everything, right? Rushing never saved the time that planning did. Now that we
Now
should
that's
end on.
good. That's because the terrorist thought is a rush and it's not planned out. If you had called your sister before you made that decision,
Yeah.
our good old dad would not be taking arsenic.
Yes.
Arsenic.
Yes.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know what's in those things that are going to come in
But
the
they
mail.
cost $1,000, so we'll probably give it to him, right? You'll probably give it to
No,
him and say,
hopefully
Dad,
I'll
hope.
stop the press.
Oh, you spent $1,000?
Yeah, it was a lot of money because I kept pressing.
2 funnels in, Danny.
Yeah, and then they wanted me to press, but this doesn't really work for Alzheimer's. You have to have deep sleep. So now buy our sleep pills. It was bad. I was caught.
How
and
did
I
this
was,
happen?
Compassion for my father and
Your brain turned off and you were in full
full fight or flight, saving the universe, saving my dad, saving my uncle, saving the old man that lives with my dad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
You
in my
thought
community
they
that
could
need
spread
it.
the pills around.
No, I thought they'd see this wonderful help and that my dad would be so like the most switched on professor and the brain, and he'd be able to help everybody else and tell them. He'd preach the good news.
That's
to
so
them.
wild. Like all you know about health and like how playing the long game
And
with
it was
food.
Dr. Carson.
And it was honey.
The Lord told Dr. Carson.
Oh, my goodness. This is why she
And his
shouldn't
very
be on
own
social...
mother, apparently,
Okay.
in the faux story, had died
People,
of Alzheimer's.
People,
and
I
it really
do
was
want to
moving.
say something.
I was moved to tears.
I want to, everyone's off social media these days. Social media fast. Stay off for your brain. I want to bring why you actually should know how social media works. None of us would have got pulled in by that, but precious
Got 'em.
virginal
Virgin
social
of the
media with
social
Serene
media.
Yeah.
goes on and gets catfished
Catfished.
in 1 second. As soon as she goes on, people
75 bottles left.
don't let that happen to
Wow,
you.
this time offers.
That was good.
Are we done? I think
we're going to sing Jingle Bells. Do you sing Jingle? It's Christmas in 2 days.
Do I? Like it's like a habit or something?
You got to do something. Can you bring a Christmas cheer?
earn your money. You
Yeah.
want a race?
Yeah, it's
They're like
Christmas time.
dance monkey.
Okay, what's your favorite Christmas memory? We're got to make it to 30 minutes at least.
I was an orphan. I don't
They're
have
wrapping their
Christmas memories.
presents. They need some.
They don't want to be told not to eat Dunkin' Donuts. They want something nice.
Do you guys have favorite Christmas memories? Is that a thing
I will
people
tell
have?
you a new memory this year. Sorry,
a
I
new
cut
memory?
you
How
off.
can you have a new one?
Because it has to be new. So this year, my daughter gets married as this is. By the
but it's
time
not a
this
memory
airs,
yet.
she'll just be married. I'm telling you about my new memory about to be.
doesn't make sense. A memory is what you've already done.
Shush. So So she will be married by the time this party airs, and that will be all our 5 children married out of the house. Now she is the one that always decorates the tree. I don't have any decorating in
Do
me.
it with Charlie's straight pen.
My husband, no.
Yeah, right.
He would hate it. Can you imagine my husband, who doesn't even drink coffee, and me asking, "Hey, you want to drink coffee?"
In
with-
matching pajamas, drink coffee, and do
We'll
the
drink
tree.
coffee and do the tree. He would need a lobotomy.
I would love to see Charlie straight. I've never seen him outside of his Wranglers, even when we go to the
Yeah.
Caribbean with him or the Mexico.
Still in his Wranglers.
Still in his Wranglers with the belt buckle
With a
and
belt
the metal.
buckle. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
He's not-
consistency.
he's
He
not-
ain't in board shorts with a little tie,
No.
a little pull tie.
He's not.
He's in like a Woody costume.
Yeah, always.
like he wakes up in boots.
Yes.
Yes, pull the string on him and he'll say, I don't know, something.
Everybody out of the house.
Yeah.
Anyway, so so she will not be here decorating the tree. And I thought to myself the other day, I could get really melancholy about no children left and she's not around. But then I felt such joy, not because they're all gone,
Yeah.
but just because new seasons and the richness of life, and that I have had the privilege of living as a mother in the home with all my children. And now I have the privilege of watching them build their families. And I want to look forward to the future and what I'm given, not what has been taken away.
Amen.
Nothing's been taken away from me. I get a new son-in-law, Cole. He's precious, precious boy. And so I was just thinking about, what is my Christmas gift this year? She won't be in the home decorating the tree. But my Christmas gift is being able to watch her and her new life and think about the grandchildren to come. And
They'll be cute little blondies,
I
too.
know, and that's my gift. And I am not looking for 1 second, because sometimes a little tear formed in my eye, like, wow, gone. And that's okay to have that little emotion give it its day in the sun, but I ain't going to stay there because
Yeah.
I have gifts galore coming, and it's the lens, right?
Right. No, that's so good because as a mum too, there's raised a lot of little chickies under my wing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in that season now that there's, there's a lot of chickies that don't come home for Christmas.
Yes,
But
right?
that's okay.
Yeah.
Because there's so much we can be thankful for. So I'm going to look for the thankful lens. Thanks for that, Pearl. This
Yeah.
Christmas, I'm going to look for the thankful lens.
Yeah, so these are memories to come, you know?
We're looking for good new memories.
Yeah.
You're looking at
Dan?
me.
Yeah,
You're looking
Okay,
at me.
we're getting our own paycheck raise now because we brought the goods for Christmas. What goods have you got for Christmas?
No, that's encouraging because I like, I have daughters who are getting older, and I'm kind of nervous for like them to get married and potentially move out of state. Like I heard your girl's
Yeah.
going out of
She's
state.
going to Florida.
That's
Not
difficult.
not just the 8-hour away Florida. I'm talking the
This
lower
is the
Florida.
South Florida.
South
yeah.
Florida.
No, I've
The plane flight Florida.
my son's kind of taught me to like build my identity with, well, just with my own inner person, but then also with my wife, and not
Yes.
like not because I mean obviously you want to build family identities and traditions and things, but also you have to really hold that loosely because
Yeah, you do.
they may want to adventure travel or live in another country, or I think a lot of people who have family values, they tend to put a lot of guilt on their kids for wanting to kind of be their own person.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of here. I'm
I've
encouraged
been there,
to,
done that with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
we all have to
control
walk
thing,
through-
we want
walk
to-
through that. Yeah.
But
And give it up.
Well, yeah, we have our design for their life.
yeah.
And this is what it looks like and what you should do.
Yeah,
Some
I
of those,
don't want her to move to Florida in my own self.
Yeah.
But I will refuse to even let an inkling of that come out to her because
so
I'm just
good.
like,
Yeah.
girl, you are so blessed. Your husband to be is so great, and you're gonna love Florida. You're gonna love it.
So great.
But I look at JD here, who runs the cameras for us. I love his lease on life. Right, your children are grown now, and you and your wife are just like second honeymooning it all the time.
Oh, it's exciting to find your romantic bride and groom selves again after the children are kind of raised. It's exciting.
But you gotta cultivate it, eh?
Yeah, you got to cultivate it. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.